What are you doing? Taking a video? Is it live? It's just a video. Well, hello, Mr. Video. My name is Kevin Heiss. Kevin Lee Heiss. I'm 25 years old as of May 14th. This past May 14th. And I just got so many different things to talk to the world about. I've been alone and questioning myself and this whole world for a long time. And now all I want to do is share my observation. I don't like to use the word opinion or ideas or theories, right? Things created by thought, right? But just observation of what's really going the fuck on right now. Like, for example, like I said, I'm from South Carolina, bro. It's a state where it's fucking, you're the devil if you smoke pot. But, if you're a fucking child rapist or a murderer, then you're fucking cool or something, like, or if you got money, you can do anything you want. It's lawlessness. At the same time that these people are trying to outlaw pot, it's the same people trying to outlaw it that are making money behind closed doors for it. You know, like, I spend about $10, $20, $30 every day on trying to find good stuff. And that adds up to about $600-$700 a month, and I have no job. I have no fucking way of making this money. I just had a really bad drug addiction that I really just recently quit. And the reason for me stopping it is because every time I would go to buy weed, no one knows how it's grown. No one knows where it's coming from. No one knows what's in it. And it can be very fucking harmful. I don't care how good it looks, bro. Like, I don't care how good it looks. And very rare in the state of South Carolina or other illegal states can we even find anything that is not been sitting out on the open table in some nasty person's house with hair and dust and dog turds flying all over the fucking, you know what I mean? Like, it's just disgusting. Like, fucking walk in a drug dealer's house and this little kid's got Dorito chips right beside the weed you want about. What the fuck? You know what I'm saying? I'm talking like, bro, I'm talking. And if you're poor, if you come from a poor family and you don't have doctors as daddies and nice little Cadillacs and Ferraris and you don't go to college and bullshit like that because, you know, you just ain't living that life. What the fuck do people like me and other people do whenever, I've never drank alcohol. I don't fuck with alcohol. I don't fuck with pills. I don't fuck with cigarettes. I don't fuck with none of that shit. Because when I was growing up, them were the things that destroyed my family. Frankly, I never even did pot till I was about fucking 18 years old, and all my fucking homeboys know that shit. They would beg me, like, I don't know how you have a good time without pot. I was just fucking, like, living life. And back then, I had the kind of brain that could see what it was doing to my friend's life. You know what I'm saying? And I was an athlete at the time that was, you know, trying to reach certain goals. This bitch crazy. She just fucked up the whole video. Motherfucker. Like, I'm gonna stop talking, right? She's probably got some cum up in her lungs or something. You need to get that out, babe? Need me to hit you on the back? Need me to burp you? Burp that cum out your chest? Take a deep breath, honey. Just kidding, you too. Anyways. So, back to what I was saying. I don't understand. And, you know, it's the same motherfuckers that want to get on to me for smoking pot. They're like, hey, don't smoke pot. Pot's bad. Pot, you can't see what it's ruining everybody's life. First of all, these are the same motherfuckers that are smoking cigarettes, drinking alcohol. They're fucking drunk pieces of shit. Oh, but they got businesses that was handed down to them from their daddies so they can dictate my fucking life and everyone respects them for doing it. It's pretty fucking nasty. It's disgusting the way that people are being bullied out here. And I'm the strongest motherfucker because anybody to go through half of what the fuck I've been through. Like, to just say all I want is to just try to smoke weed because it's the only thing that I found in my life that doesn't have bad side effects. When I was 5, 6 years old, I can prove on my medical records. These motherfuckers put me on goddamn Adderall, fucking Ritalin. I mean, bro, I was so fucking doped up at 6 years old. I thought spiders and bugs and shit was crawling on me in the fucking bed. Like, and I found out as I got older that many children had that symptoms where they thought bugs and shit were in the bed with them and shit. And like, I mean, just like my thoughts were just, I mean, something about that medicine, it destroys you, your ability to see clearly, you know? Here I'm a little kid and I got some little doped up perception because some doctor wants to make money off of me. I'm like, motherfucker, like, my family ain't feeding me right. They're not attending to me. They're all talking about getting pussy and getting drunk and getting fucked up because they're drug addicts. You know what I'm saying? And so they neglected the fuck out of me and then said, oh, he's retarded. Let's put him on pills. You know what I'm saying? And, like, it's just been fucked up. I was put on them pills till I was 18 years old. And then I took myself off of that shit at about, that I could have took it for another, or no, at 17 I started quitting. Right before my Medicaid run out because I knew that when I didn't have no more insurance money, these piece of shit doctors weren't going to have nothing to do with me. Like, these motherfuckers was not ever going to fucking help me pay for my medicine. Like, I've been through so much shit. Like, I'm really disabled. I'm not really, like, able to fucking focus. Or at the time, I wasn't able to focus on the same level as other people and do things as efficiently because these ADHD pills led to other problems that they tried to give me pills for also, like depression, the fact that I wouldn't eat. They tried to give me a pill for that. They gave me enemas because I wouldn't shit. Like I'm saying, they gave me nighttime pills so I could sleep because the ADHD shit had my fucking brain fucked up. And then on top of that, I just become a little short fat kid because I was so doped up. My hormones were fucked up. I just was storing all kind of stress and inflammation in my body. I was so unhealthy by like 8, 9, 10 years old. It's not even funny. But I'm not only here to talk about, you know, things like weed and things, or uh, really anything in particular. I'm just here to share my life and my story with other people that are struggling, that, you know, are addicted. Because I've recently freed myself from this. But now that I'm free, I don't want to be isolated still. I was cool being isolated when I was, you know, just smoking weed all the time. But now, I really don't have anything to do, and all of my friends are either on drugs, or they got nice fancy jobs, and they're on drugs, or they're just so busy with money, basically, and attachment, that they have no time to live life, you know, freely. They gotta cling on to things that divide them from everybody else, you know. Religions, governments, schools, their little organizations, you know, that have brought about so much peace in this world, right? Like, we've had these organizations for thousands of years. No peace is here. They still want to organize it, though. Like you can organize truth. That's hilarious. Anyway, I'm Kevin Heiss, and I hope you guys check out my videos and become a part of my family, because I really just want to get to know people. And I have nothing against anyone rich, poor. I have nothing against anybody from any walk of life, because we're all the same. I've let go of all my conclusions that this group of people is bad or that group of people is bad, and now I just kind of, like I said, I observe, and I can kind of see the deep roots I can see the deep rooted issues in people in general, and trust me, it's in all of us. Like, these issues are deeply rooted in all of us. Oh, like, what kind of issues, Mr. Retard? Fear, attachment, pain, you know? And, anyway, so I just recently quit smoking weed about 6, 7 days ago, and I'm never going to touch it again. Like, I paid for some stuff to look beautiful, right? Like, it was on my birthday. I spent like $70, you know what I'm saying? And that's a lot for a broke-ass motherfucker like me. I spent $70 basically to come home and to rip my fucking throat out, and then 4 days later was hospitalized. And I mean, it was so bad that even in this like Bible Belt asshole state, they gave a motherfucker morphine. Like, they'll never do that unless you're like dying. So these motherfuckers knew I was in pain, and all of it was from pot. Like, you know what I'm saying? Poor people ain't got it made like rich people. So I'm telling, like, poor people right now, do not be out here trying to buy illegal drugs, because these people that got money and got the drugs, they're going to give you the nastiest stuff they got at the time and keep the best little bit of stuff they come across to themselves. It's nasty, but hey, if y'all want to, go around buying Snickle Fritz, then, keep it up, until you get sick or whatever. But one thing is, people, including myself, I didn't know how much life and energy it was taken away from me. I got a 1-year-old little girl, and I've been in her life ever since she's been born. I've supported her. I've been here for her, seen her take her first steps. I've loved her unconditionally, like more than I've never even perceived ever in my life a love like this. But like I said, at 18 years old, I was knocked off of all them medications that them rich doctors made money off of. They didn't want to help me no more. So I had to do something to go to sleep and to focus and to calm my life down. Well, then smoking weed, my grandparents kicked me out the house, constantly being kicked out the house, having to go live with drug dealers, you know what I'm saying? Like, girlfriends cheating on you, you know what I'm saying? Going from one drug dealer to another drug dealer. And then, the type of women that I was, like, settling for in my life were becoming less and less special to me, because it was more about dependency and, and being able to have somebody to support me than it was, like, about love, about which I consider that to be freedom. Anyway, I'm going to cut this one for now, and maybe someday you'll subscribe to my shit and get to know me a little more.